welcome. Today we're going to meditate using your senses. That's right, your senses, what you smell and hear, what you feel. We have these available to us all the time, and yet we don't necessarily pay attention to them, but they can be a wonderful source and inspiration for meditation, especially if the idea of sitting quietly in a room isn't quite for you. Using the senses is something that is wonderful to do outside. One of my favorite ways to meditate is sitting somewhere peacefully alone in nature and just listening, right? That in itself is a fabulous way to just focus on the present, and nature speaks to you. But if you don't have access to being outside right now, say you're at your desk or you're at home or it's winter or whatever the reason may be, your senses are still available to you in this moment and are a wonderful way to really connect with what's here right now. So as we begin, get comfortable, whether that's sitting in a chair upright, it's sitting cross-legged and seated, or laying down, whichever is most preferable for you. And take a couple of breaths to allow yourself to arrive here. Letting go of everything that's happened before this moment. Letting go of everything that's going to happen later. This is all that's real right now. And just checking in with your body, noticing how it feels. Acknowledging your mood. And continuing to breathe. Breathing in and breathing out. This next breath in, taking in a little bit more air. Breathing in and breathing out. Deepening the breath. Can let go of any tension from the day. And as you begin to quiet down and anchor through your body and through your breath, notice if you can hear anything in the space that you're in right now. Just noticing what you hear. Could be creaks and cracks, or the wind outside, or the sound of the streets, or maybe a fan or a heater. Those things that we often call white noise. Just paying close attention. It can help to close your eyes so you really can augment your sense of hearing. And maybe you can smell. So smelling through the nose, noticing if there's any scents, what kind of memories may be triggered by different scents. Often smells are directly linked with memories. And notice if that does happen with a memory. Does your mind kind of create that story and get lost in that? Or can you just bring it back and just be with that smell? Using your senses. This is one of my favorite tools to use meditating with food, right? Is to smell all of those delicious smells. And along that line, there's taste. I imagine you're probably not eating right now, but are there any tastes or flavors that are remaining in your mouth? Sometimes even sticking the tongue out. Especially if you're outside, feel that cool air. And tuning into texture. So really letting the body feel the clothes, the fabric. If you're wearing any undergarments, just really paying attention to that skin boundary, what's on it, the texture of things, what you're sitting on, what you're laying on, all the way down from your socks or your shoes, your pants, top. And maybe even noticing how the air feels on your skin. Is it cool? Is it warm? Is there a breeze? Is it hot? Just really being alive, kind of connecting to this primal body. There was a time when we were mostly directed by our senses, but now we're so distracted by many things. So it's a return back to our senses. And as you notice how your fabric or textures feel, you may also notice what you're feeling internally. Different emotions may be popping up. Just noticing that. Acknowledging what's real for you right now. If you happen to be outside, your eyes can be open. I imagine they might be. Even if you're not outside, you can open your eyes. Look around. Look in the space. Even if it's a room you've been in 1,000 times. To really just look around and notice. In meditation, we call this the beginner's mind. Imagine that you've never seen it before. It's your first time here. What would you notice? The colors of things. Is anything moving? And look up, into the sides of you, look down. The sense of sight. And these senses are another way to really ground you in the moment, to what's here right now. And that's what our meditation practice has been all about. From the breath, to the body, to thoughts, whether it's pain, different kinds of ways to slow down the breath and feel the breath, and also to use these senses. How lucky we are to have these available to us to really experience life. And know that these are always available to you. So thank you for joining me today. You may continue your meditation or end here, and if the eyes are closed, opening them up. Welcoming back into this part of your day. Feeling a little more calm and a little more grounded. Thank you.